Hello, so I was feeling like doing a Capricorn reading for money and to see, like, as far as career or business or money, see what's going on with that. I thought I would try a reading and kind of base on that and see what's going on. So, this will be a first for me in this venture. So, we'll see how this goes. All right, so I'm kind of feeling like to start with a fortune reading card for an overall energy for Capricorn. All right, I love it. Love, 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 love it. Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. And I feel like that is that you will be successful in your ventures towards money, in your goals, making them happen. The eagle represents success. And it's like you're going to get there. You will get there because of your determination, right? You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity. And I feel like it's you kind of trying different things as far as, like looking at your financial situation. And it could be that maybe it's a new business that you want to start. Maybe it's a budget, right? Maybe you haven't had a budget and you're like, you know what? I'm tired of always scrapping for money every month, or I don't have any money in my savings. And it's like, now I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do a budget, and I'm going to see where everything is going. Look at that, the sun. I love it. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Nine of Swords. That's what I was feeling like, is that like feeling like you're tired of always kind of just barely making ends meet, right? Like you want to get out of that situation, or it's like, oh my gosh, don't make me go to this job, right? You kind of feel, you're dreading going to a job. You're like, oh, that's how you're feeling. You're like, no, don't make me go. I'm exhausted. I'm burnt out, right? You've done this job for long enough. And you're like, I've got to change something. I've got to do something. I'm just not feeling like this is the right situation for me, or I'm tired of struggling trying to make ends meet and, pay the bills. So I feel like kind of the sun is that positive energy that's coming around you to say like, yes, this is coming to an end. This being tired and frustrated and not wanting to do it. And I feel like it's almost like your brain is like, what else can I do? What do I like to do? Like, as I was saying, is like, if you're struggling, it's like, okay, time for me to make a budget. Having that where you take your paycheck and you pay yourself and you put that X amount into your savings account. Or it's, thinking about, do I want a career change? Do I want to start something on the side? Do I want to do my own business? Do I want to do my own thing? It's almost like I feel like this King of Swords is writing that list down, right? Everything that you're thinking as far as finances, just writing everything down as far as finances, and then kind of any thoughts or ideas. It doesn't even have to make sense. It doesn't have to be sentences. It can be words. It can be feelings. It was directions. It can also be, what's my 5-year goal? What's my 10-year goal? Where do I want to be? Where do I see myself? And then kind of sorting through everything that you've written down, right? And being able to see it on, and then sort through that and narrow that down and say, you know what? I think it is time for me to make some changes. Look at that. How cool is that? Because that's what I was feeling. It's time for me to make some changes. It's time for me to take that leap of faith. It's time for me to start something new. It's time for me to change things up as far as my finances or my career or my job, or feeling in that way. Because I feel like when you do a job that you feel is fulfilling and you feel good about, like, it helps you in so many different ways, that it's like you're getting paid to do something and it's like you really enjoy it. Like, that's like the best feeling. Obviously there are those where you can't leave your job and things can't change, but it's like, what are those other things that you can do to change so that maybe you can make that change in the future? Like, it is doing that budget and watching where your money's going and saying, okay, things are going to be tight for the next year, but it's that I want to leave this job. Say in a year, you say, okay, I'm going to have a really tight budget and I'm really going to follow that so that in a year I'll be able to leave this job, right? I can't get out of it right now, but I will be able to, because I'm going to have this budget, and or I'm going to cut back on spending on this, or I'm going to be really careful with things because my bigger goal, right, that I wrote down was that I want to leave this job, right? That I don't want to be in this Five of Cups anymore, that I want to do something that I love. I want to do something that makes me happy. I want to do something that makes me excited. I don't want to be in this Nine of Swords, Five of Cups energy, that I have to make some changes. All right, yes, changes that make you feel happy. And that's what I was saying, is that when you're doing a job, when you're doing a career, when you're doing something that makes you feel happy, that it just spreads to different areas of your life, that it helps with your relationships. It helps you to feel more motivated. It gives you more energy. And sometimes there's like those people that they've been in the corporate world and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't take this anymore. I want to, you know, be a baker, you know, I want to bake cakes out of my home, right? Or I want to go, I don't know, you know, be a painter, right? Start painting or whatever that thing is, and it's so relaxing. Or, you know, a fashion designer, or create clothes, or do something like that, and it's so rewarding. So I feel like there's big change coming in for you. That's very positive. That you have to have that strength in order to make those changes. Say, and just for that budget, be like, okay, I have to be strong, and I have to stick to this budget, and I have to follow this, because each time that I don't follow it, it prolongs my time that I have to stay in a job that I don't like. I have to be confident in myself, in my skills, in my direction that I want to go to, right? So that I can pursue this. Yes, it's really scary starting something. I mean, it was scary for me to start this YouTube channel. Had no idea what I was doing. Like, there's no instruction booklet on it. It's like you just kind of wing it and see what happens. And I've reached out to some other people for help, and some ignore you and some help you. So, you know, it's just like, it is scary, but it's your determination that you want to make it happen. And I feel like you are ready to make it happen. I feel like you're ready for change. I feel like you're ready to embrace this Sun card. Sometimes you do have that back and forth, because you're like yes and no and yes and no, but I feel like it's like, all right, I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to go for it, and I'm just going to make it happen. Because I almost feel like it's something that you've been going back and forth with for a long time. It's something that you've kind of been dealing with, and you've been, I feel like you're always wondering what it would be like, right? Again, I feel like you're in this energy of this Nine of Wands and this Nine of Swords, where you're like, no, don't make me do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to deal with this. I want to pursue something different that will make me happy, and that will put me in this energy of the eagle spirit, that you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength, right? Perfect, because we have the Strength card, and clarity with the King of Swords, knowing the direction that you want to go in. So I feel like for those of you, for financially, that you want to make those changes, I feel like you are in that headspace and you are ready to make those changes and kind of take that leap of faith, because you've gotten to the almost like the end of your rope, right? You're like, something's got to give, something's got to happen. So I feel like you're coming into that energy that you want to make things happen, especially with that Sun card coming out and the Eagle card. So that's really exciting. So that's that motivation. This is that reading for that motivation to, like, yeah, like, start looking into it, start pursuing it, right? Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't find the reasons why you can't. Find the reasons why you can. Make it happen. And that's what I said before, is I like to be your cheerleader. I want to say, yes, like, go for it, like, try it, like, no matter what happens, just having that feeling that you've at least tried it, right? And if it works, that's so totally amazing. If it doesn't work, okay, let's go in another different direction, but I tried it, right? Just having that feeling of saying yes, and then it becomes easier the next time. Like, the first time is always the scariest. You're like, you know. And then after you've done it, you're like, oh, okay, it wasn't so bad. Let me try again. You know, that wasn't the direction for me, but I'm going to keep trying, right? Sing your own song. Oh, that's so cute, right? Sing your own song. I feel like Capricorn is that way. I feel like Capricorn wants to sing their own song. They don't like being controlled. They don't like, I feel like Capricorn doesn't like having to follow someone else's rules. I feel like Capricorn likes to have their freedom to sing their own song and do it at their pace and their speed, and for them to be the boss of, in control of their destiny. And I feel like that again goes with this career or job or budgeting or goals or directions. So I feel that it's really positive, and it's very emotionally fulfilling to be able to sit and sing your own song. All right. Of course, as I always say, you have to do what you feel is right for you. I'm not telling you that you have to do this, but I'm saying that this reading is for that person who just kind of feels like they are in this Nine of Wands and Nine of Swords, and they're ready for change, and they're ready to sing their own song. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.